democracy, human resource and women empowerment. Representatives are elected by the citizen of our country. This is called democracy. The government governed by the people is called as democratic republic. Citizens enjoy equal rights in a republic. Those who complete the age of 18 are eligible to vote. The citizens in our country enjoy equal opportunities. Women who constitute half of the Indian population have been denied these opportunities and have been left behind. This can weaken the democratic setup of our country. If equal opportunities are given to women, their participation will surely help to strengthen the democracy. Disparities in the society emerge through various means. These disparities that have emerged are by birth, high class and low class, untouchability, rich and poor, employer and employee, master and servant, educated and uneducated, landlord and peasant. The people have missed out many opportunities to lead a better life due to the prevailing disparities in the society. By providing them with opportunities which they had missed, they have been enabled to lead a complete life. Thus, these disparities can be eradicated and equality can be established in the society. Thereby, social justice prevails. By nature, we find a division in gender, male and female. For many years, people have blindly believed that men are superior and women are inferior. This blind belief is a hindrance for the development of human resource in the society. Because of the characteristic features of women, we cannot say that women are inferior in knowledge to men. In general, men are physically strong and women are mentally strong. Physical and mental strength differs from person to person. This difference is not due to gender. It is due to the hereditary practices. Men get the opportunity to be educated, receive salary for their work, and right to property. Due to this misconception that prevailed in the society, men have been given the opportunity to rule and obtain high government posts. Women were made to stay at home because of childbirth, take care of the children as well as the family. From the earlier days, the misconception was that men were suitable to run errands and do physical labor. Women always depend on male companions like father, husband, brother, and son to lead life. Many concepts have been evolved and have been handed down from generation to generation. The same concept prevails in the minds of the students in the society. We know the ability and capability of women through their work from early times. managing the house and cooking, rearing and maintaining cattle, weaving mats, basket making, and making thatched roofs out of dry coconut leaves, medical or health workers, sanitary workers, prevention of disease, home remedies, maternity, childcare, helping children to grow, house gardening, vegetables, fruits, flowers, roots, production and sales of milk, economic budget, maintaining relationships with relatives, agricultural labor, gathering and storing grains. Through the ages, they have been engaged in intellectual, patient, technological excellence and working long hours. Because of the educational development, women have engaged themselves as teachers, nurses, typists, stenographers and police. Mostly, women are doctors, engineers, lecturers, advocates, judges, press reporters, and work in the field of cinema. Some are government employees, car drivers, bus drivers, lorry drivers, pilots, and travel by space rockets. They also do research work. Some are bank managers, collectors, and police commissioners. In these ways, women engage themselves in various occupations. Is it right to say that only these occupations can be done by women? Many women become modern women as envisioned by the great poet Subramanya Bharatiyar.
He says that in all fields, women are not in any way inferior to men.
A noble woman, Dr. Muthulakshmi. A multifaceted personality, Dr. Muthulakshmi was one of the outstanding Indian women of her time. She was born on 30th July 1886 in the princely state of Pudukkottai. She was an outstanding student. A crop which is about to yield bumper harvest can be identified at the seedling stage. Likewise, her versatile talents were visible even when she was a child. According to a community, she was not allowed to attend school. So, she was tutored at home and passed her examination from home. She was the first woman to study in the men's college in Pudukkottai. She had a multifaceted personality. By nature, she was just and compassionate. She was interested in human welfare and was a woman of exemplary character. She was the first woman to obtain a medical degree from Madras Medical College in 1912. She was nominated to the Madras Legislative as a member of the Legislative Council and became the first women member during the British rule. She was elected as the Deputy Chairperson of the Legislative Council. She fought for the rights of women. Like men, women should always be given the right to property and to vote. She was the first women president of All India Women Association and the first woman to be elected as alderman of the Madras Corporation. She respected the Indian freedom fighters. Therefore, she was familiar with the poet Subramanya Bharatiyar. She was concerned with the plight of women, as they were suppressed for many generations. She wanted to wipe the tears of the women. She fought for the betterment of women's right to women's education, equal rights for women, emancipation of women and protection of the girl child. She took an interest in cancer studies and pursued it at the Royal Cancer Hospital in London for the benefit of the women cancer patients. She was instrumental in starting the Cancer Institute in Adayar, Chennai. The institute stands as a testimony of her fame and name. With the help of the government aid for the orphan children, widows and destitute women, she established a home at Tambaram. The social evil of child marriage prevailed throughout the country. She rose in revolt against child marriage, and with the help of the government, a bill was passed. In earlier days, it was a custom to dedicate girls to the deity to be a service in the temple under the Devadasi system. Thousands of women's lives were destroyed throughout the country because of this. In those days, it was believed that to become a Devadasi is a way of offering oneself to the service of God. But this was a social sin inflicted on women folk. Dr. Muthulakshmi fought against the social evil and took measures to eradicate this by suitable enactments. Many conservative rationalists and religious fanatics opposed the amendment of the bill. Dr. Muthulakshmi, with the help and guidance of E.V.R. Periyar, leader of self-respect movement, strived to eradicate the Devadasi system. A bill was passed in the legislature. In those days, E.V.R. Periyar, Tamil Tendral, Thiruvika and Moovalur Ramamirtham Ammayar supported the bill. They explained about its importance and got support of the public. This shows the social life of the people. Dr. Muthulakshmi
has worked for various social causes.
She started orphanages. She opened free dispensaries for the slum dwellers. She got help from the institutions and helped the downtrodden. In 1930, she founded the Hawaii Home at Adayar for the benefit of destitute women. She introduced a free education scheme for girls up to class 8. Dr. Muthulakshmi was a pioneering social reformer. She was awarded the Padma Bhushan in 1956 for a meritorious service.
She dedicated her life for the upliftment of women.
In order to highlight Dr. Muthulakshmi's name and fame, the Chief Minister of Tamil Nadu, Dr. Kalaignar, has implemented a welfare scheme, namely
Dr. Muthulakshmi
Maternity Stipendary Scheme. An amount of 1000 rupees per month for 3 prenatal care months and 3 postnatal care months. Thus a whole sum of 6000 rupees for all the mothers in Tamil Nadu to get a nutritious diet.